What you're about to see is the very first time I used the Radar 135 pedal drive on the water, and whether I was able to deploy it easily or not. Now, just to be clear, the radar has been lent to me by the Australian Distributors for Wilderness Systems for evaluation purposes, and that's what I'm doing. So it's my honest view on how I see the radar as a fishing kayak. So the first part of the video is how I got on using the pedal drive, whether I liked it or not, how easy I found it was to use. And the second part of the video is all about the fishability of the kayak compared to my kayak, which is a Wilderness Systems ATAK 140, which I've had for a few years now. I've been fishing out of paddle kayaks for years. I'm not about to get into that whole pedal kayak debate. Personally, I think it's horses for courses. Some people prefer paddle kayaks. That would be me, right? Some people prefer pedal kayaks, and that's fantastic. But in my view, after having used the radar now a few times, there's definitely times when a pedal kayak is better than a paddle kayak. But you know what? Hey, there's definitely times when a paddle kayak is better than a pedal kayak. So like I said, it's horses for courses. These videos that I've been doing are really all about trying to help you make up your mind if you don't know. So it's just trying to give you an objective view. I definitely do not want to sway it one way or the other. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get into the video so you can see what's going on. Thanks for watching. So remember guys, this is my first time out in the Radar 135, but I did assemble the pedal drive and everything, so it's not totally new to me, but I've just never used it. First thing I notice is you got to think more about where you place things on the deck and so on. Never had to worry about stowing the paddle really the way it is. It works okay. I think I'd probably come up with a different way of doing it if it was for the long term. But the horror stories I've heard about the rudder control not being easy to use and everything, it was absolutely dead set easy. There was no drama at all. Well, pedal drive is certainly a it's an easier way to fish, let me put it that way, than a paddle kayak. If you're going to troll, like I am now, you can either use a rod holder, like the one to my right, or you can just hold the rod, like I'm doing. And you can, with very little effort, you can run at a really good speed for native fish. And the steering on the radar is such that it gives you fantastic control even at really slow speeds. As you can see now, I'm not trying real hard and I'm moving along at a pretty good pace here. Too fast to troll for natives. So if you just move from spot to spot. So under the kayak, you install brushes when you're putting the pedal kit in, and the brushes reduce the amount of cavitation or noise from the prop, especially when you're going quickly.
Alright, let's see how easy it is to stow this thing. Okie dokie. And that's it. And we get the paddle out. Pull the rudder up. Excellent kayak to paddle as well.
And when you go up periscope with the pedal assembly, that gives you zero draft underneath. So if you're going over structure or going onto a beach, you don't have to fold the whole thing forward. You can just up periscope it. To fish from, look, it's a very stable fishing platform, no doubt about that. It's built for fishing. First thing I noticed though, and as you'll see in the comparison between the two videos here, is just the seat's further forward on the radar than it is on the ATAK, and you've got the whole pedal drive in front of you, so the situation is far more cramped in the cockpit than say on a kayak like the ATAK. Having said that, it's still a great kayak to fish from, and you've the advantage of the pedal drive, which is if you're going into the wind, the pedal drive is a 50% advantage over a pedal straight away, no problem at least. Nice golden perch that, eh? Anyway, the pedal drive is definitely better going into the wind, and also, you know, in structure, if the fish are in structure, you've got the ability to pedal yourself backwards instead of having to paddle yourself backwards. Disadvantage or an advantage, depending on which way you want to look at it, the paddle kayak, you definitely got to think about your moves ahead when you're paddling and fishing, and I guess that's one of the challenges, and it's one of the things I like about it. The pedal drive, you don't have to think as much about your moves ahead, but I guess another one that I noticed almost straight away, and where I am at the moment, there's a lot of structure under me. There with the pedal drive, I had to be very, very careful. In fact, a lot of the time I had to up periscope the pedal drive, so that either going forwards or particularly going backwards, if I was trying to get myself out of structure, I didn't wipe the pedal assembly out on a tree.
Wow. You have just squashed that, haven't you, bud?
Okay, another nice golden perch, fantastic. I hope this gives you guys some overview of a pedal drive as opposed to a paddle type kayak. They're both excellent fishing kayaks. As I said at the outset, I'm a paddle guy, but I'll tell you what, the whole pedal thing definitely has its attributes, as I said, going into the wind and the ability to manoeuvre backwards if you've got a big fish on. Anyway, tight lines, guys.